Okay, here's the challenge problem that Chris Long from Twitter came up with. So he said, well, if the square root of pi is some number x, that means x times x
equals,
or x squared is pi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what the square root means. Just like the square root of 3 means equals x means that times that equals 3. So our number squared is pi. And he said, well, now there's something we'll call the pi root of 2 instead of the square root of 2.
Wow.
Equals some number y, means we'll take y to the pi power, and we get 2. Okay? So we have x squared, x times x is pi, and y to the pi equals 2. And he said, which is bigger, x or y? Ooh, so which is bigger, the square root of pi, this number x, or the pi root of 2?
Whoa.
Wow, now you didn't even know about pi roots, did you?
No.
No. So, well, but I think you can figure this out. What can you tell me about these two numbers?
Well, pi is bigger. Pi is a bit bigger than 2.
Oh, pi is definitely bigger than 2. What is pi approximately?
It's 3.14.
Okay, so pi is about 3.14. So we know that x squared is about 3.14. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then y to the pi is y to the pi power. That means y. That means y times some fraction of y, because pi is 3.14.
Right. So this means you just said y times what, but you meant y times y times y times some other little bit.
Yeah.
We don't even know what to call it.
Yeah.
Just call it a box. Equals 2. Okay? All right, so x times x is 3.14, and y times y times something else is 2.
Eesh.
Okay?
So x, but the square root. We know that x equals the square root of pi.
Yeah, and that's what this means, that x squared is about 3.14.
Yeah, but what number is the square root of pi?
Yeah, what number is the square root of pi? It's a tough question.
Yeah. Well, the square. I think the square root of pi is pi divided by 2.
Not quite, actually. Like, is the square root of, what's the square root of 9?
Square root of 9 is 3.
3. What's 9 divided by 2?
9 divided by 2 is some fraction.
That's true. What fraction is it exactly?
I think it's 4.5.
Right, so square root isn't the same as dividing by 2. Okay. But you're on to a good thing here. So why don't we say that y is approximately, this is approximately y cubed is 2.
Y cubed.
So I take a number and multiply it 3 times and I get 2, and here I take a number and multiply it twice and I get, let's just say 3.
Well, then we know this is bigger.
Why?
Because 3 of these equal 2 and 2 of these equal something larger than 2.
Aha. Aha, now you're cooking with butter. But it's even a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah, it's even a bit like 14159.
So this is actually even bigger than our approximation.
Yeah.
So the one we thought was bigger is actually even bigger. And this one's also, the y cubed is smaller than 2 because you have to multiply something else by a little bit just to get it up to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's even smaller than we thought.
Whoa.
Turns out that this is approximately 1.75, and this is approximately 1.25.
And so this is 0.5. This is 0.50 bigger.
Yeah. So the square root of pi, which is about 1.75, it's close to 1.75,
Is bigger.
is bigger than the pi root of 2, which is about 1.25. That's pretty cool, right? So there's 3 kind of fun things with the square root of pi that come up in math. Well, 2 things that come up in math a lot, and 1 kind of fun, challenging problem. All right? All right, good job. Can you erase the board for me?